Hello and welcome back to the Second Chance to Live channel here on YouTube. Thank you for deciding to stop by to watch this presentation. In today's presentation, I'm going to be sharing 52 quotes that have encouraged, empowered, and motivated me to pursue my dreams, my purpose, and my goals in ways that work for me. The good thing about it is we no longer have to pursue the goals that we have for ourselves, our dreams, or our destinies in ways that work for other people. Instead, we can learn how to use our gifts, talents, and abilities in ways that work for us after our brain injuries. We no longer have to be stuck by the way that we used to do things, but instead we can find ways that work for us now after our brain injury. So be encouraged, my friend, as you listen to these quotes. To read the quotes, I'll put my glasses on and I will bring up the article. I want to thank you for your time. 52 quotes that inspire me to own my power to pursue my purpose. 52 quotes that inspire and encourage and motivate me to own my power to pursue my purpose in ways that work for me. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid, and that's by Albert Einstein. Next quote. Excuse me. When one door of happiness closes, another opens, but often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one that has been opened for us. That's by Helen Keller. When we argue for our limitations, we get to keep them, by Evelyn Waugh. It is not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer, and that's by Albert Einstein. We convince by our presence, Walt Whitman. Excuse me. Do not wait for leaders, do it alone, person to person, by Mother Teresa. You don't have to be a person of influence to be influential. In fact, the most influential people in my life are probably not even aware of the things they've taught me. That's by Scott Adams. The discovery of heroes is rarely linear or obvious. They usually sneak up on you, by Nina Easton. If you want to improve your self-worth, stop giving other people the calculator, and that's by Tim Fargo. Excuse me. I'm only one, but I am one. I cannot do everything, but I can do something, and I will not let what I can do interfere with what I can do. Again, I am only one, but I am one. I cannot do everything, but I can do something, and I will not let what I cannot do interfere with what I can do. And that's by Helen Keller. Excuse me. I have not failed. I just found 10,000 ways that won't work, and that's by Thomas Edison. Every strike brings you closer, or brings me closer to the next home run. That's by Babe Ruth. Keep away from people who belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. That's by Mark Twain. You are born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win and expect to win, by Zig Ziglar. Ability is what you're capable of doing. Motivation determines what you do. Attitude determines how well you do it, by Lou Holtz. Success is where preparation and opportunity meet, by Bobby Unser. Dreams do not vanish so long as people do not abandon them. Phantom F. Harlock. Do what you love. Know your own bone. Gnaw at it, bury it, unearth it, and gnaw at it still. By Henry David Thoreau. Sometimes adversity is what you need in order to become successful. Again, sometimes adversity is what you need to face in order to become successful, by Zig Ziglar. Don't give up at halftime. Concentrate on winning in the second half, by Paul Bryant. Courage is not the absence of fear, rather the judgment that something is more important than fear. Ambrose Redden. Follow your dreams, believe in yourself, and don't give up, by Rachel Corney. The most common way people give away their power is thinking they don't have any. That's by Alice Walker. If you want light to come into your life, you need to stand where it is shining. That's by Guy Finley. You are the only person on earth who can use your ability, and that is by Zig Ziglar. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin, by Tony Robbins. When setting out on a journey, do not seek the advice of someone who never left home, by Rumi. Not everyone will understand your journey. That's okay. You're here to live your life, not to make everyone understand, by Bansky. There is only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that's your own self. Aldous Huxley. Regardless of your lot in life, you can build something beautiful on it, by Zig Ziglar. Purpose is about a process and a journey, not a destination. I cannot know until I know, and knowing just takes what it takes. There are no silver bullets or magic potions. By accepting that reality, I'm given the gift of knowing by not giving up. I'm given the gift of knowing by trusting the process, loving God and myself. And that quote is by me, Craig J. Phillips, MRCBA. Nothing in the universe can stop you from letting go and starting over, by Guy Finley. We must be willing to let go of the life we have planned so as to have the life that is waiting for us, by E.M. Forster. Excuse me. If you feel like you don't fit into the world you inherited, it is because you were born to create a new one, by Ross Caligari. Research your own experience, absorb what is useful, reject what is useless, and add specifically your own creation, and that's by Bruce Lee. If you advance confidently in the direction of your dreams and endeavor to live the life that you have imagined, you will meet with a success unexpected in common hours, and that's by Henry David Thoreau. Do what you can with what you have where you are, that's by Theodore Roosevelt. I will prepare, and someday my chance will come, Abraham Lincoln. Decision is the spark that ignites action. Until a decision, nothing happens. Wilford A. Peterson. History has demonstrated that the most notable winners usually encountered heartbreaking obstacles before they triumphed. They won because they refused to become discouraged by their defeats, B.C. Forbes. Ideas do not always come in a flash, but by diligent trial and error experiments that take time and thought. Again, ideas do not always come in a flash, but by diligent trial and error experiments that take time and thought, by Charles K. Kao. Seek out that particular mental attribute which makes you feel most deeply and vitally alive, along which comes the inner voice which says, "This is the real me." And when you have found that attitude, follow it. William James, Those who danced were thought to be quite insane by those who could not hear the music, by Angela Monet. Believe in yourself and stop trying to convince others, James de la Vega. Believe in yourself, go after your dreams, and don't let anyone put you in a box. Dea. You may be the only person left who believes in you, but it's enough. It just takes one star to pierce a universe of darkness. Never give up. Rochelle E. Goodrich. As long as a man stands in his own way, everything seems to be in his way. Again, as long as a man stands in his own way, everything seems to be in his way, and that's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Success isn't a result of spontaneous combustion. You must set yourself on fire, and that's by Arnold Glasgow. You are as amazing as you let yourself be. Let me repeat that. You are as amazing as you let yourself be, by Elizabeth Alraune. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. George Bernard Shaw. If you change the way you tell your story, you can change the color and create a life in Technicolor by Isabel Allende. Create your own visual style. Let it be unique for yourself and yet identifiable to or for others. Orson Welles. It is not as important what happened to us, but how we respond to what happened or happens to us. By Craig J. Phillips, MRC. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. Leo TZU. Adventure is not outside man, it is within. George Eliot. Once we start walking, once we start walking, before long, we'll be able to look back and see how far we have come on our journey because we did not give up. And that's by me, Craig J. Phillips, MRCBA. Big things have small beginnings. Prometheus. Life is a journey, and if you fall in love with the journey, you will be in love forever. By Peter Haggerty. Accept what is, let go of what was, have faith in what will be. By Sonia Riccati. Don't judge your day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds you plant. By Robert Louis Stevenson. Our circumstances are not meant to keep us down, but they are meant to build us up. And the reason they are because they teach us lessons that prepare us for opportunities, that teach us more lessons and create experiences that we get to learn from. And collectively, they point us in the direction of our destiny. And that's by me, Craig J. Phillips, MRCBA. Don't quit. Never give up trying to build the world that don't give up. Never give up trying to build the world you can see, even if others can't see it. Listen to your own drum and your drum only. It is the one that makes the sweetest sound, and that's by Simon Sinek. Time stays long enough for anyone who will use it. Leonardo da Vinci. Nothing is a waste of time if you use the experience wisely. Be miserable or motivate yourself. Whatever has to be done, it's always your choice. By Wayne Dyer. My mother said to me, if you are a soldier, you will become a general. If you are a monk, you will become the Pope. Instead, I was a painter and became Picasso. That's by Pablo Picasso. If you take responsibility for yourself, you will develop a hunger to accomplish your dreams. Les Brown. If you do not like something, change it. If you cannot change it, change the way you think about it. Mary Engelbrett. Carpe diem. Seize the day, boys. Make your lives extraordinary. And that's by Robin Williams, who played John Keating in the movie Dead Poets Society. Do not go where the path may lead. Instead, go where there is no path and leave a trail. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Goals give you the mark to shoot for and keep you motivated when you face adversity. By Benjamin Watson. Again, goals give you the mark to shoot for and keep you motivated when you face adversity. By Benjamin Watson. And the last quote is by me. In my experience, I have found that adversity is what has made me successful because I refuse to give up because of adversity. And again, that's by me, Craig J. Phillips, MRCBA. Before I go, let me encourage you with this. Please do not give up on yourself, a loving God, or your process, because more will be revealed to you and to me with time. The pieces of the puzzle will connect forward, and we will be led to our destiny by trusting God and not giving up. So I'll say so long for now. Have a great day, and God bless both you and your family. Thanks for your time. Bye now.